Establishing credit or paying off debt. Here's the two areas that are very important if you are trying to increase your credit score. But which part is right for you? That's the question. So, when I'm doing a counseling session or we're talking at one of my workshops, I usually tell people that when I'm doing a credit counseling session, there's two things I'm looking for. Whether you need to be establishing credit, meaning that you need to get a credit card or some type of account, or you need to start paying off debt. Usually people fall in one of the two categories. Sometimes they may fall in both, but usually, give or take, you need to do either one or the other first. So I would suggest to you to go and look at your credit report and see, do you need to start paying off debt? I would rather you start paying off debt first than to establish credit. And what I mean by paying off debt, that could be things from collection accounts, high credit balances, maybe a high installment loan or whatnot. Sometimes it may just be that's stopping you, that you having a lot of high debt. Remember that your amounts owed on your credit compared to what they've given you, letting you borrow, counts for about 30% of your credit score. So you want to make sure that that is being attained to. If you have a credit card with $1,000 balance, you don't want to be using $1,000. It's not going to look good for you. So in order for you to bring your credit score up a lot faster, you pay those balances down. Same thing with collections. Usually when I talk about collections, paying it down may not increase your score right away. But what it does, it helps to give you the options to when you start applying for things. And when we talk about establishing credit, the chances of you being approved greatly increase. So I don't want you to think when you pay off things like collections that your score is automatically going to go up. Look at that more like icing on the cake rather than the whole cake itself. Second thing, let's say that you have no debt or your debt is pretty manageable, but your credit score is not going anywhere. Then you may qualify for the route of increasing or establishing credit. Establishing credit, and usually, especially if you don't have any activity on your credit report, nothing's really going on, or you may just have one loan or student loan or whatever it is on your report. You want to make sure that you're being active, showing a lot of history. So maybe getting a credit card or a personal loan may be more beneficial to keep on increasing that activity. But remember that your payment history and the length of credit history, your length of credit history accounts for about 15% of your credit score. So what does that mean? That means that the account age of that credit card may hurt you at first, but eventually once you start building that history and showing that you're paying on time, then it's eventually going to start helping. So paying off the debt first and then going to establish credit is what I do, and I definitely recommend that you do it. I'm going to keep it short today because I know a lot of you want to enjoy your day off if you do have one. If you don't, stay on the grind, keep doing what you're doing, and I'll talk to you later.